Hello there YouTube, welcome along to Steve's Coronavirus Update. Happy Wednesday, by the way. So obviously I'm going to be here today to talk to you about some of the new changes that are now in place for the, just some of the new rules really. I mean, let's start with the shops and supermarkets, because from Friday the 24th of July, which is not long at the time of recording this video, you will be asked, and it will be made compulsory, to wear face coverings in a shop or a supermarket. And obviously Boris announced this on Monday night, earlier this week. He announced that. And if you choose not to wear a face mask, then you will then end up getting slapped with a £100 fine to pay. Although, if you do pay it within 14 days, 2 weeks, then obviously that fine will be a lot less harder, let's say, and it's going to be a £50 fine for you to pay. So from the 24th of July, you either go to a shop and you pay more, you pay £100 more for your shopping because of a fine that you could potentially get slapped with, or you go shopping on the 24th of July and, you know, you wear a face mask and you don't get slapped with a fine. That's pretty much the message. So yeah, there we go. You know, and to be honest with you, obviously we all should be wearing face masks on public transport, whether it's taxis, buses, trains, you know. So by now, if you are someone that gets the bus, gets the train, gets the taxi, wherever, you know, then by now you should be used to be wearing face masks on your face. Obviously, I've been wearing a face mask on my face every time I've caught the bus home from work, you know, since it's been made mandatory since the 15th of June, earlier this year. But there's been people who haven't, you know, who have been on the bus on my way home from work, who have chose not to wear a face mask, and weirdly even the bus drivers are allowing these people to still jump on their buses without a face mask on. Yet, you know, there is that law where you need to wear a face mask, you know, on public transport. And, you know, again, if you don't wear a face mask on public transport because it is mandatory to wear one, then again you get slapped with a £100 fine or £50 fine if you pay it within 2 weeks. So there we go. So that is the first thing that I wanted to talk about, was that shops and supermarkets will be made, it'll be made mandatory for customers and staff to wear face coverings or face masks from the 24th of July. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. And I believe that's also the same day that gyms will be reopening its doors for the first time since lockdown as well. So there's that. The second thing that I wanted to talk about as well, and Boris Johnson is now hinting at the fact that people who are working from home may not need to be working from home for much longer. He is now saying that obviously if it is safe for you to go back to work, go back to the office, then you are entitled to go back to the office. So that all depends on what happens there, really. So that's only been hinting at the moment, so that's not actually been confirmed by Boris. He's just hinted it at the moment. So obviously, you know, that announcement could be happening within days from now. You just never know. And I also wanted to talk about Rishi Sunak as well, because last week obviously he did sort of a mini budget, and in that mini budget he kind of said obviously about restaurants and pubs joining forces and trying to boost the economy by giving customers that dine in 50% off. That's £10 per customer. You know, if they eat in or if they have like a non-alcoholic drink at the restaurant, then they can get 50% off their purchase at the restaurant or pub. Well, anyway, he's also said last week about the VAT being cut from 20% down to 5%. And that's going to be happening now for the next 6 months, I believe. So I believe it's up until January 12th, 2021 is when the VAT will be cut until. Now, there is one pub chain, and it's my favourite pub chain. I think it's many people's favourite pub chain to go to. But Wetherspoons have earlier this week announced just what their prices are going to be for the VAT. Now, this comes into effect technically from today, July the 15th. This comes into force because some of their alcoholic drinks are going to be brought down in prices, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But first of all, I'm going to start with breakfast. So breakfast is served from 8 AM until 11:30 AM, and their traditional breakfast is £3.49. Their free refills on any tea or coffee, that's now going to be £1.29. Their Pepsi Max Cherry and Pepsi Max, or Pepsi or White Lemonade. So a 398ml glass is £1.69, or a pint of that soft drink is £1.89. And then you've got burgers made with 100% British beef, and it includes any drink. So with a soft drink it's £4.99 each, or with an alcoholic drink it's £6.29 each. And it's the same with a freshly made pizza with including any drink. So with a soft drink it's £5.49, or if it's with an alcoholic drink, it's £6.79. So there we go. So those are just some of the items that you will be able to get from Wetherspoons from today that have been reduced in price. I'm also going to tell you about some of the alcoholic drinks that you can get from Wetherspoons as well, because obviously Wetherspoons again are lowering their price on some of their alcoholic drinks. Okay, so I've just brought up the alcoholic drinks here. So a pint of Ruddlers, or Ruddles, I think that is £1.29. Doom Bar's £1.79. Guest Ales is £1.99, and an Abbot Ale is £1.99 as well. And a pint of Guinness is £2.99 as well, which is good. So there we go. Anyway, so that's some of the Wetherspoons prices slashed. Also as well, I just want to add that now Costa Coffee are allowing people to dine in to have their coffees or their meals or whatever they're having at Costa, which is also a welcome addition, that they're now obviously allowing people to dine in, obviously social distancing at the same time as well. I know that there's 2 Costa Coffee shops near where I live, which are planning to reopen from Thursday this week, which is good. So the 16th of July is when they reopen their doors, and again they'll be allowing people to dine in. But apart from that, I think that's all the updates I can bring for you for today. So thank you all for watching this coronavirus update. I know it's a little bit of a short one, but I just wanted to bring you some updates on what was going on, pretty much. So anyway, the next video that I have got coming up for you is going to be Bubble Witch Saga, and that video will be released on my YouTube channel on the 17th of July 2020. That's a gaming video for you. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, and if you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. That's all from me. But from me though, it's goodbye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.